Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. This little essay is called Price Controls. It's a thought experiment. Kamala Harris favors imposing government price controls, for example, on rent, on gas, on supermarket prices. That is, the government would cap what could be charged. Here are arguments in favor and against. First, the arguments in favor. More money in people's pockets. That would enable them to live better, at least in the short run, and I'll describe why that's true below. The decrement in employers' quality of life is less than the increment in the people's lives. In other words, $1 in poor or even middle-class people's pockets would improve their lives more than $1 less in employers' pockets. Price controls reduce income inequality, which should reduce civil unrest, and from a liberal point of view is social justice. Arguments against price control: limiting prices would reduce supply. Perhaps you remember the long food lines in the Soviet Union, or at least he saw pictures of it, which did impose price controls. You would be less likely to buy or upgrade an apartment building if you knew that the government would cap the rent you could charge. Oil companies would be less likely to invest in discovering more oil, and more likely to sell gas and heating oil in parts of the world that don't have price controls. Hence the memorably long lines in gas stations at the U.S., when the government in the 1970s did impose price controls. Price controls would kill jobs. By definition, price controls reduce profit, so businesses are less likely to hire or expand and more likely to contract or go out of business. The black market would grow. Shortages, say of food, would result in hoarding and reselling at a higher price, and ironically, that would benefit the well-off who could afford to pay more. Takeaway: I try to think long-term. What will do the most good not just now, but in the long run? So this thought experiment leads me to conclude that price controls are a bad idea. Advocating price controls does get votes for political candidates. That's because there are more poor and middle-class people than rich people who would derive that short-term benefit of lower prices. But I believe Harris would be wise to forego some votes in favor of what almost all economists believe, that in the long run will serve us all. In any event, that little essay is called Price Controls. As usual, I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel, and certainly would welcome you taking a look at any of my 34 books. Probably the most relevant here is What's the Big Idea? 39 Ideas for a Better America, and the book Thought Experiments, but all 34 are on Amazon. Just go there, search on my name, Marty Nemko, Nemko, and you will find more than you can stomach. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.